All right, here, bear with me. Okay, we're over here at Bethany Lakes in Allen, Texas, and they stocked trout Thursday. Yeah, Thursday, December 4. And I went out here about 30 minutes ago and got nothing. It's cold. About 38 degrees, maybe 40 now. I did see about 2-3 people catching some trout. But other than that, it's been slow. Normally you'll see a bunch of surface activity, but not seeing it. But you can see where they drove up and released the trout. You can right here. Over the years they've stocked them on the other side, coming in behind that pier area, as well as on this side. So most likely the first few days you're going to get a lot of activity here on this side of the pond, and then later on, this is the horseshoe pond, it'll shift over to the other side as well, and they'll cover the whole area. You got about maybe a couple of weeks of decent fishing here. Maybe the first week work out really good with your standard bait and lures and whatnot, and then later on they're going to start wanting to, right there we got some jumpers in the middle now, you're going to want to switch over to that. Trying to remember now. It's usually black midges or these sulfur kind of light midges that'll start popping on you here in the middle. You got some folks over here fishing some bubble flies, it looks like. A lot of folks with some power bait and power worms, and then your traditional baits. But if you don't want to fish over here on the other ponds because they don't stock them with trout. If you're going for trout fishing, if you're going for other things, well, yeah, hit any of the 4 lakes that are here, but for the most part, you definitely want to stick to this pond. It's called Main Pond C. It's going to be the pond that's closest to the parking area as you come off the road here. That's North Allen Heights. And yeah, normally I'd be fishing, but my hands are cold and I didn't get any bites. So I'm just going to do a little, live stream. Let's see if the action picks up. I got some honeydews I got to do later on, so let's just check it out. A little live streaming action, fishing live streaming action. Okay, and like I said, there were 2 individuals on the other side of the pond that were catching them on, couldn't tell, but it looked like they were fishing bottom. So they were fishing the bottom of the pond versus up above. All right, and you can see it's about the third day. They stocked on Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Okay, so 3rd day, so you might have an opportunity. Good morning. Hi, good vibes too. How's it going? Just kind of checking out the trout stocking here at our local lake, Bethany Lakes in Allen, Texas. It's a suburb just north of Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex. Action's been slow. I've seen 3 trout caught since in the last hour. And normally the bite's really good here at this time, but hey, it's pretty cold. 38. All right, looks lovely. It's pretty cool, just kind of chilling. Okay, I'm just gonna maybe do a little walkabout once I see some folks catching some fish, but right now I'm just gonna observe versus fish myself. I'm gonna wait till later. But where the bite was going on, at least where I caught him, that individual back in the yellow, right there, was hooking up. He caught like 3 or 4. And then back over here along the pier area, nothing. And all on this whole area here, I hadn't seen anything. See some folks fly fishing. See how that goes too. So let's just kind of hang out here for a little bit. Maybe we can catch the action starting up, because it certainly is cold this morning. 38 when I looked at the gauge coming out in the garage this morning. I think it's like in the low 40s now. I am starting to see some surface activity, and what I'm remembering in the past is sometime around 8 o'clock and 5 o'clock things pick up. And the reason being is I believe that's the schedule. Oh, this guy just caught one. We got one on the line right there. He's got to get it over the bank and all that, but he's got one. All right. Oh, wait, I think he lost him. Well, we'll see here in a moment. Okay. How many people for one hole? I don't know, for this lake here or this pond? Let's count them real quick. It's pretty busy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 30, 33 that I can count. So, small pond, but hey, there are some other ponds in the area that were stocked this past week and the week before. This is the closest one to yours truly. It's just right down the road here since I am based here in Allen, Texas. Okay. All right, let's see some action going. Nothing on the fly yet. I am seeing some movement in the middle, so that's good. Yeah, they'll start picking up here maybe. What time is it? Oh, 8 o'clock. Yeah, it might pick up here. That's like feeding time. Feeding time. All right. Usually you'll start seeing them hit on top in the middle. We'll see. Okay, there's one. There's a jumper over there. We got a jumper. All right, we got some movement. Okay, there's somebody. He just caught some. Nice. All right. Trout are here.
We just got to figure out how we're going to get to where the fish are.
Yeah, so good morning. We got some folks on the line. Hopefully you catch something. Good morning. Actually, I'm not fishing today. I got some honeydews to knock out. I just wanted to come out here and see what the bite's like. I did try earlier for about 15 minutes, just at a super duper, just to see if the surface action was going, but it looks like it's going to be on the bottom bait right now because they are definitely not moving about. However, I did see some jumpers just a moment ago, so let's go walk up a little bit. See if we can pick up some action here. All right, you can see the tracks. This is where they released the trout. Okay, in fact, here you can see they drove it up right in here, came right there, and probably dropped it in the middle here with that little tube thing they got. All right. Got some line stuck over here. Okay, so someone's fishing bobbers. See some other stuff. This guy got some here. What are you using for bait?
I am using a super duper.
Super duper, all right. Anything yet?
I got one over there.
On the super duper?
On the super duper. Well, actually, I got two, but I snagged them off when the
okay, there's one moving. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think they're around this area. Good.
Yeah, they released here, so that makes sense.
Yeah.
You got about another week or so, and then they'll start moving around some more.
Right.
But normally they're moving around by now. 8 o'clock is when they used to feed them at the fishery, so
yeah,
that's good. Oh, there's one.
Right now, I think they're using some sort of corn on a bobber or something.
Okay, so more on top under a float, huh?
Well, I'm getting on the bottom.
On the bottom?
I'm going in real slowly.
Okay.
And that's where they're...
So are you counting down when you retrieve? So let it sink?
Just cast it and give about a second to go down, and then just slowly.
All right, nice. And it's the...
That's one for me so far.
Okay. Gold super duper? Nice.
Yeah.
All right, so I got some action going. Gold super duper, corn, some on top, some below. So that's good stuff. And like I said, this is where they stocked it right here. You can see where the tracks came in. That's pretty cool. All right, yeah, it's stock trout today. I stocked it. Okay, there's some jumpers over there. That's cool. Yeah, they're starting to move now. Okay, see them right there. Let me see if I can scope in there. All right, that makes sense. It's about 8 o'clock, and guess what? That's feeding time at the fishery. So and these are stock trout, so they do have a schedule, you know. All right. All right, cool beans. Isn't this fun? All right, maybe we can pick up on the action here. Okay. So it looks like some are using bread too. Maybe some power bait might work also. Power bait's usually pretty good, but maybe so those grocery store baits might be where to go. It's a pretty bad drop off.
Oh, it's pretty bad drop off?
Yeah, you see. All right, there's some movement there coming up on top now. Let me go and scan in. Okay, that's what you're looking for. When you start seeing that jumping and movement, and guess what? Here it is, 8 o'clock local. Trout feeding time at the fishery, but now we're over here at Bethany Lake, so that sounds about right. Okay, what do we got here? Bombada trout fishing is the best for that type of water. Okay. Bombada trout. What is bombada trout? Is that a technique, a method? I'm not sure. Teach me. I'm willing to learn. All right. I'm here to learn by my trials and errors when it comes to fishing. Today my trial is I'm a little chilly. I need to warm up a little. But I definitely, if I can't go fishing, I'll definitely talk fishing as well as show other people fishing. So let's go and show you guys what's happening out here. Okay. All right, there's another jumper. Okay, 8 o'clock movement. Cool. All right, let's go check it out. All right, there's another one over there. All right, they're here. Yeah, they're starting to go on top now. 8 o'clock, yeah. All right, what do we have here? That's a float that sits just at the water surface, fluorocarbon line, 7-knot behind it with a small switch. Oh, cool. I think there's some folks doing that right now. Okay. All right, they're starting to move. It's even better. And let's see if we can see some more action here. Okay, I see someone with a bobber out there that looks like it may be getting hit, and then I see some activity now on the surface. Oh yeah. Okay, just kind of scope things out. That one bobber right there in the middle. See if I can scan in on it. Can y'all see that? Let's see, let me bring it in more. Right there, okay, let's see. This guy's been doing pretty good with it. Okay, looks like he might be getting a little tap. Oh, wait. There's a jumper in the background. All right, they're moving. Okay. It's gonna recast. Okay, let's go bring it back out again. Whew. All right. Okay, I see one over there moving. All right, they're coming in too. All right, and let's see. And a good thing to use since you can work the whole water depth, just moving by split shot. Cool, nice. I like that one. Good tip. Liking these. Oh, there's another jumper right there. All right. Okay. All right, another jumper. No, okay. Okay, there's some moving over here to my left. Yeah, a lot of times I'll see you guys come out here with a long rod and the bubble fly float, and they'll just cast it right in the middle of the pond, and that's when they're starting to do their thing in the middle of the pond. All right, and they're it's weird though. They'll be feeding more on the surface, and that's when those super dupers come into play. And bottom line, when you're fishing a super duper, that's that bent looking lure, looks like this. Right here. You want to fish these slow, and you want to make sure you put the your line on the snap itself. Don't put another swivel or anything, okay? Because it'll mess up the action. You want to tie directly to that snap swivel or snap. And when you fish it, it's fished at an angle, and it's like a little slow wobbly deal because of that U shape. And I've seen them before, and the trout go nuts over it. And you definitely want to fish it slow. You don't want to go fast because it'll spin on you. All right, let's check it out. Let's see who else is catching. Okay, there's another good cast out there. Okay, there's a jumper out there. Okay, and again, they stocked it Thursday, so it's just the third day it's been stocked. I think they put like 1,500 trout in here. Kind of low for the number. They used to put a lot more, but I think they're moving about in the area to stock other places. Oh, more chats here. I like the Tasmanian Devil side-to-side action move. Oh, nice. Yeah, cool. That side-to-side action, I think, is what they go for. It was like that was one year I was back over there in that one corner that's now clobbered with junk, and they had stocked on the other side, and water was crystal clear, and I saw the whole school of trout, about 100 or so, just chasing my super duper. And I noticed that if you kept that slow retrieve kind of wobble action, they were just tearing it apart. I limited out quickly that day. All right, and over there I'm starting to see some more movement. Okay, more movement, that's good. Oh, there's another jumper. And that one movement over here that's closer was a turtle. Okay, let's go scan in some more. See if we can catch one on the jump. Okay. All right, and then later on, if you get your polarized glasses, you'll start seeing them kind of working through just under the surface. Other times you'll just kind of see this little ripply movement. Your telltale that there's a fishy there. So good stuff. Okay. All right, let me bring it back out. That way we can locate them quickly. All right, some movement to the left. All right, slow down. Oh, no, right there. I see some in the middle moving now. Oh, that's some more call outs. Tasmanian Devils are like $3 to $4. They're inexpensive, awesome, and a very slow retrieve. All right, Tasmanian Devil. Nice. Okay, I see some movement in the middle now. Those little V wakes or little wakes that you see. There's a jumper out there in the middle. Yeah. When they start doing that, that's when that little bubble fly float where they're casting it mid pond, way out there, seems to get them. Okay. So I would say it's slow today, but some folks are doing better than others, which is typical. Just got the right pattern down and everything, so that's how it goes. And you definitely want to go ultralight gear, light test, 4 pound, 6 pound. You don't need heavy gear for these guys. These are stalkers. They're not big. Okay. Oh, there's a jumper in the middle. Nice. Got a jumper. Okay, there's a school in the middle now I'm working about. There's a jumper there. Okay. All right. So at this point, it's just basically, there's another jumper. Yeah, basically cast and retrieve and go from there. Okay. Okay, there's one moving. Okay, he's got a hit. Oh, he's got one on. Right there. Oh, a jumper. All right. Nice. Okay. You saw that one. That's about 2.5 foot under the bobber. It looks like bread. Oh, there's another one moving here, right here. Another hit. Oh, it stopped. There he goes. He's moving again. He's popping it. Slight movement, slight movement. He stopped. Okay. Yeah, so it looks like bread is working too. Okay, we got some movement back over there. Okay, that's like 2-3 foot under the indicator, so they're probably more on the upper part of the water column today. Oh, got someone on the chat. What do we got here? Food you wish you had to try. Okay. It's an older, just they started making them 79. Okay, cool. All right. Let's see it. Let's see some action. Oh, there's a jumper right there, up close. Just looks like they're doing that little circle thing they'll do. Usually if you can find a good spot, just stay there and hang out for the day and they'll come to you. Main thing is just having the right bait or the right lure. Other than that, it's a small pond. They'll come to you eventually. But it does help if they're congregating in one particular location to stay there. There's another set jumping or school moving around up there in the middle. Not seeing much action on the pier area yet. That'll pick up usually. But since they released on this side, and this is actually a deeper portion of the pond. It's spring fed, so this is probably the deepest section, and then it'll start getting shallow back around the other side. All right, we got some more movement to the right. Okay. Yeah, just out here I can see a school moving about. Let me go and see if I can scan in a little bit for you. Oh, there's a school right there in front of us. That's easy casting distance, except you got all this junk here right now. So, all right. There's another jumper right there, another school. Okay, action's on here. All right. You gonna try here? Go ahead.
I don't know if I can catch it. It's very light though.
Yeah, it's that junk down there that's a pain.
I know.
Once you get one.
I don't want to fall out too.
Yeah. And then this green stuff is, the wind blows the other way, it'll go the other part of the pond, so it'll open up the spot. But yeah, I've fallen in before.
Are you live?
Yeah. Let's see. So you switched to silver. Nice. Silver. All right, let's see if you can flip it over. Or you want to try going this way? All right, we got one on. Silver super duper. Steady retrieve. Oh, he's still stuck. He's in the grass. He's in the grass. Yeah. I see it right there. All right, I'll move back. You want me to hold your pole? Okay. All right, be careful. All right, we got one on the line, except he's in the bush. Oh, you get off? Oh, man. At least you know the pattern.
Catch it on. I got a super duper going.
Super duper. Super duper. Yeah, that's the tough thing is once you get them a hook, you got to get them over this. Oh man. They're starting to move again. I can see them out in the distance. Okay. Okay, we got some folks saying hi. Howdy, howdy, Drex. Oh, got some more moving in the middle. See him again? All right. Yeah, they're starting to move, so action's picking up. Nice. Oh, there's another jumper. Okay. It was a bush trout, not a brook trout. That's a good one. Oh, man.
That was a lot of work.
Yeah.
Didn't land it.
Yeah. I tried doing that before here, and that's what happened is you catch them, but then they...
Yeah, and then you
The
try to
bush.
pick 'em up and then get back on the bush.
Oh, man. Yeah, they're moving now. That's good. All right. I think that angle you had here was good. Right on that one spot.
It was jumping over there for a minute.
Yeah. They'll come around though. This is... It's like they stay right in here initially and do this circle. And then they'll start expanding. And then later on, they'll just go right in the middle. And all they want is those little black midges, those bugs or whatever. Nothing else works. And so I use this little size 16, 18 dry fly, cast it in the middle, and I'll get maybe 1 out of 5 because they throw the hook on me. Yeah. It's still fun though. Oh man. But they did stock Pottsboro, and then there's some new one over there in Van Alstyne they're stocking. So that's going to be interesting. See what those ponds are like. The Pottsboro one, which is about 30, 45 more minutes up the road. That one's pretty cool. Not too many people fish it, and it's a nice size pond, and they stock a fair amount of trout there. And then I think Van Alstyne is, mid-December, if not this upcoming week. Oh, there's a jumper there. And yeah, that one's pretty good because that's going to be a new one. I think it just got stocked just last year, so we'll have to check that new spot out. Okay. All right. All right, let's see if there's anything else moving about. Let me pull it back up here so you guys can see. There's another jumper in the middle. So yeah, it's a pretty steady action. Okay, there's some more movement in the middle again. Okay, and this is that one that's a bobber with 2-3 foot of line under with the hook under, and he's using bread. So let me see if I can scan in on that one. Let's see if I can find it. Okay, I think the bobber's right there. Okay, he's getting some hits. I can see it. Just barely saw it move. Okay. All right, it's moving a little bit, but I think he's moving it slightly. Go pull it back. Oh man, it's chilly. It's 40-something degrees, so a little bit warmer. Good morning, everyone. We having any luck? Oh, there's some folks doing pretty good. There's a hit right now on one. He's running with it. Nope. Denied on that one. All right. Okay. Back over here, it's kind of been slow on this end. It's mainly been on this end. And saw one on a gold super duper, one on a silver super duper, and then the rest have been bred 2 to 3 foot under the bobber. Okay, more movement in the middle. Okay, let's look back over here. Okay. All right, it's about 8:30, so been here about, oh, there's a jumper right in the middle, or right in front of us. All right, stalker trout, about 9 to 10 inch. Sometimes you'll get a bigger one in the 11, 12 inch range. There's some feeding on the surface over here, right in front of me. There's another one jumping, so this would be an awesome spot right now, except you got to deal with all this plus that to get your trout over. And unfortunately, the trout are here. They're right here congregating and eating. Okay. Still kind of slow action overall. Action seems to be just in this one corner, if not spot. Okay, let's look back over here. Nope. There's some more jumping now further out. Okay. Alrighty. Surprised there's no action on that other end there. Usually it'll pick up really good, especially third day of stocking or after the stocking. Okay, and roughly about 30, 40 people fishing Main Pond Sea here at Bethany Lakes, City of Allen, Texas. Okay, more movement out there. Okay, I see some more movement again. All right, here we're gonna probably have to wrap it up here in soon. I gotta get my honeydew list started to knock out this Saturday. But if you guys have an opportunity to make it out here to Bethany Lakes and Allen, you have an opportunity to get you a fish or two. Just kind of time the bite accordingly and just as needed. I would definitely bring some bread, some corn, marshmallows, as well as your power baits. Let's see, I call them grocery store baits. Those are usually good to bring. Okay, there's a hit. You're getting on. Oh, he's running. We got a runner. Oh, he's running good. Nice. Okay, that was the one on bread. On the baba. Oh, he got off. All right. So there's a V-wake right there. Right there. They're chasing stuff now. There he goes. He's running. All right. So action's here. Just got to play it by ear sometimes. It's chilly. Oh, there's one right there. All right. Trout. All right. I'm gonna leave them biting. You guys get the opportunity. You certainly come back, and I'll probably check back in later this afternoon after I get my honey-do list done, and who knows, maybe I'll be able to catch a fish or two as well. I've been trying out that monthly lure challenge. I'm using the UV mop yarn fly, and I'm hoping to see if I can catch something with it, or how big I can catch with it. So, hey, so with that, all for now. Check back later. Next time, we'll catch y'all later, and good luck and good fishing.